Happy game day, Sooner Nation. Welcome to the Sooner Surge podcast that tells it like it is. Here for a little Oklahoma-Arkansas softball preview as they get underway tonight in Fayetteville, 6 o'clock. It's going to be a windy, stormy day in Arkansas. Game right now still scheduled for normal time, but 6 o'clock tonight, OU Arkansas. It's OU's first road test as members of the SEC, coming off their 3-game sweep of South Carolina, all one-run affairs, and then their midweek game against Tulsa where they win 10-2, led by Agbayani with 5 RBIs. Before we get started, hit the like, comment, subscribe to our channel if you're new here, and turn on those notifications and check out the FanStop, thefanstop.com. It's where I got this March OU Shirt of the Month Club. If you sign up for the Shirt of the Month Club, you get a new shirt, new design each and every month sent to your house. thefanstop.com. OU Arkansas, 6 o'clock. This is a team in Arkansas that is dangerous. Dangerous, especially with the sticks.
Yeah, this team can hit the ball really well. I mean, they've had some games where they've scored upward close to 20 runs. I mean, and I think you got the storyline of DJ Gasso there at Arkansas as well. So it's going to be a great series. Probably one of the series I've been looking forward to since OU moved to the SEC, going down to Fayetteville to play Arkansas. Arkansas is traditionally a pretty good softball school. So this will be a test for Oklahoma. And the question is, 3-game set, does this team sweep Arkansas and stay undefeated? It's going to be very difficult, in my opinion. I think this is going to be a tough series. And, South Carolina was a really good series for Oklahoma, able to get the sweep there, all one-run games, like you said. But this will be a test because you look at that series against South Carolina, probably, it was the best team they'd played all year as far as bats. And pitching wasn't the greatest in that series. Now, you didn't have Landry, but it wasn't the greatest. I mean, Lowry pitched the best, I would say, out of those 3 games. But it'll be interesting to see what they do in this series against Arkansas, because Arkansas can swing those bats, man.
Yeah, there's a stat I saw. So one of these 2 teams ranked 9th in the country with a 367 batting average. The other team ranked 18th in the country with a 349 average. And Arkansas is the one ranked 9th. As well as OU's hit the ball, Arkansas is above them in that statistic. And Jay, pitching will be key. Landry went some the other night, allowed 2 hits against TU. She's ready to go. I do expect her to probably go the first game. Now, she may not. You never know what Gasso's going to do. You got DJ Gasso, the family affair, the reunion. That's also kind of one of the big storylines. But OU has been phenomenal at the plate lately, scoring a lot of runs. So it's going to be key. They're going to have to put runs on the board, especially if the wind's blowing out there in Fayetteville tonight. If the wind's going to be howling out, you're really going to have to keep the ball down and keep this team under wraps. You cannot put runners on base by giving them free passes. So all those things, keeping an eye on. Jay, standouts as far as for you, who do you got who you think is going to stand out in these series?
I think Ella Parker has a good series. I mean, it's hard to pick on the offensive side for OU. I do think OU is going to score runs. So let me do this. I mean, I think if this team, if they're wanting to get a sweep against Arkansas, they're going to have an outstanding pitching weekend. And this is going to be a great thing because last weekend, coming out of it, you heard a lot of people. I mean, even nationally, I heard some podcasts that, wouldn't put OU number 1 still because of their pitching. And people have been saying, the pitching. This is a weekend to come out and say, hey, what about our pitching if you're Oklahoma? And really make a statement that, hey, you're playing one of the best hitting teams in the country. Go make a statement and say, yeah, pitching's fine. So that's what I'm really looking forward to. I think OU's going to score runs. I think what's going to happen on the pitching side, and I think Kirsten Deal, when she pitches this weekend, I think she's going to have a stellar performance. I really do. I think she's going to have a really good performance when she goes.
Yeah, Ella Parker is someone who you hate to say because this is not true. When she's in a slump, she still hits around 450. Has not hit a lot of long balls. She's on 2, I think, for the year. So that is something that I expect. I expect Ella Parker to get a couple bombs this series. And then someone like Tia Malloy, someone who maybe is not one that you would totally expect to kind of lead the way. Nellie Mack was phenomenal against South Carolina. Gabby Garcia, the tear she's on is unbelievable. Agbayani is really coming into her own. I think Abby Dayton can be better. Defensively, though, Emmerling's going to have to be better defensively. She's been great at the plate, big-time hits, allowed, in my opinion, too many pass balls. They're considered wild pitches with Deal, but I think, and Monticelli, but I think you got to be able to keep those balls between you and the pitcher so you don't allow runs. So you've got to be really good defensively because this is a team, again, you cannot allow extra runners on and give them more opportunities. DJ Gasso has been great. A lot of people don't remember DJ Gasso was at Utah when, oh, by the way, Abby Dayton was there. So there's that connection as well. It is cool with the family kind of reunion for that. But I do think, Jay, OU staff, pitching staff, is going to take this very personally and try to make a statement.
Yeah, and one name you haven't mentioned, and back now, I think, is Sydney Barker. Be interesting to see kind of what they do there. How much she plays and how much the rotation is on some of these players. Agbayani's been really hot. So I think she has a good weekend as well. But you're right. It's time to make a statement for the pitching staff. I don't know. You got 3 games. If you had to pick, are you going to go 3 starters? Are you going to go Landry, Deal, Bella Smith? Or are you going to throw Lowry out? Lowry, man, Lowry's been pitching good. Do you throw her out there in one of those starts?
Personally, I'm going Landry, Deal, Lowry with Bella Smith. If any of those get in trouble, you bring in Bella Smith. I mean, that's kind of what I'm leaning towards, and use Bella Smith in that way, coming out of the pen. Now, Bella Smith may start and pitch phenomenally because listen, Bella Smith has been phenomenal until one game, really a game, because the other game she came in relief of Deal, and I thought she did okay. She just allowed some runners. They can't get behind the hitters, and they cannot allow free passes. But it gets started tonight in Fayetteville. Should be a great crowd. Tickets were very, very expensive. They're selling fast. This should be a great crowd, and we'll see what the weather, if it cooperates, for the first one tonight at 6 o'clock. I know one thing. We'll cooperate. We'll be here after the game to talk to you guys. Make sure you subscribe to our channel here at YouTube, The Sooner Surge, and check out the fan stop at thefanstop.com. Let's see if the Sooners can get the first of 3 tonight. We'll see you next time, Sooner Nation.